Hello everyone. I was just putting together another welcome packet for a new oily friend, and I wanted to share with you guys how I really like to organize our pocket reference book. So the first time, usually you get like the Oily Life guide that kind of comes with your premium starter kit, and it teaches you a little bit about oils, get your feet wet, and then we really like to try to love on you guys with welcome packets. And in a welcome packet, I really like to give out the pocket reference guide because it is jam-packed full of information. I call this the Oily Bible for beginners. It's a great resource, but if you don't know what's in it, you might be a little overwhelmed with the thickness of it. So sometimes I find it easier just to tab and label it. So when I'm in a pinch and I'm trying to figure out what oil I could use for sleep or cold or whatever, sometimes it's hard to be like, okay, what section was that in? Where can I find it? So I wanted to give you guys this tip and see if it'd make it a little bit more accessible for you guys to be using your pocket guides. We can get these at the bulk discount rate, which is great, at discoverlsp.com. This is the pocket reference guide. Of course, there's the desk reference guide. The desk reference covers animals and hormones and all of the products and supplements, whereas this only covers the singles and blends. So I'm going to go over that real quickly so you know what is in each section of this gold mine. Bust yours open today and figure out, like if frankincense you're not exactly sure how to use, look it up in this book, because I'll tell you what, it'll give you like 20 different uses for frankincense, because it's not going to help you if it's sitting on a shelf, right? We bought these things, we invested in this lifestyle to have a healthier lifestyle for ourselves and our family. So we want to make sure that we're actually utilizing those little bottles of gold that we've got. So the very first tab I like to use, it's the single oils, how to use essential oils in general, and a little bit about what essential oils are. So it's nice because you don't want just to use oils because you think they're woo-woo, right? You want to know why are these such a big deal? How long have people been using them? What's some of the science behind them? How do they work in our bodies? Well, this first section right here goes through all of that, and it goes through where our farms are around the world for Young Living, which is amazing because we get to actually visit those. And then it goes through the single oils, or excuse me, the how to use essential oils, all the different ways to apply oils. And if you're new, it will shock you to know the only place we don't put essential oils is directly inside of our eye and down in our ear canal. Everywhere else in the body is fair game, as long as you know how to dilute properly and use them. So this is a gold mine for sure, getting to know how to use those essential oils. And then the singles. So it'll go through, let's use an example of anise. It tells you how it's distilled, where it's originated from. It says Europe's first authoritative guide to medicine. It was actually mentioned in, and it's been used as in herbal treatments for over 1700 years. It'll tell you medical properties. So this says digestive stimulant, anticoagulant, anesthetic, analgesic, antioxidant, diuretic, antitumoral, anti-inflammatory. And it says how you can use it. It says arthritis, rheumatism, cancer, fragrant influences, directions, how you can use it if you don't know how to use that oil. And then it goes through what it could be used for, as well as the chemical constituents in it. So this is really good. I absolutely love this for when I get my freebies every month from using my Essential Rewards program. And even when you just purchase, you can sometimes get really cool free things that you don't know what they are. Some of my favorite things have been because they've been a freebie, a promo that Young Living gave me, and I'm like, I don't know how to use that, let me look it up. And then I'm like, oh, this is awesome, I'm so glad I got it. So definitely look this up. So first it goes through the singles, and then the next tab is the blends. And this is nice because for an example, let's use Awaken. It tells you what the actual blend itself does. It says it's got 5 specific blends combined to awaken and enhance inner self-awareness that strengthens the desire to reach one's highest potential, stimulates right brain activity, amplifies the function of the pineal gland and pituitary glands, and balancing the energy centers of the body, and helps us to identify our true desires and how to best pursue them. Okay. So this is really cool. It tells you the ingredients. It says joy, frankincense, present time, dream catcher, and harmony. And then it goes through each one of those blends, all the oils that are in those. So it's nice because you can really dive in and learn a lot of cool things. Again, because you don't want to just be using one oil for one thing, like lavender. There's so many uses. So it'll give you a lot of those examples in this book. So after the blends, in the very middle of the book, it's kind of like the book of Psalms. If you're a Christian, if you go like this, the middle of the Bible is always the book of Psalms. Well, the middle of this oily Bible is raindrop technique and the VitaFlex technique, which is another way that we can be utilizing our oils for health and wellness, right? It has all of the reflexology points that you can put oils on in your hands and in your feet and along your spine. This is really cool, especially for little ones, or if you're not wanting to smell like an aromatherapy bomb went off in your house at work. You can look what area you're needing to support on the bottom of your feet and add oils there. Also along your spine. This is really helpful when you're putting oils on your spine because you'll have areas that become reddened or brightened and you're like, oh, I wonder what that is. You can look it up and you can see which organ system is needing more support. It's awesome on your hands. And then it goes through the actual raindrop technique. So this book is awesome. And then in the back part of the book, it's the symptom guide. So this is not the end all be all again because it's a pocket reference. The desk reference definitely has a lot more information. But this right here, my friends, is how we learn how to use oils in our daily life. So you can look up all kinds of things. Let's find something. Oh, antibiotic reactions. Okay. Brain disorders and problems. There's all kinds of cancer. Okay. Cardiovascular, canker sores. I'm trying to find something a little, I don't know, more common, less traumatic to show you guys an example of. This is all very, let's see, hemorrhagic strokes, cerebral palsy, cellulite, colds. Okay, let's go with colds. So colds, it'll also say see lung infections, sinus infections, or throat infections so that you can kind of break down more symptomatically what you're dealing with. And then when it says recommendations and it lists all of these, that does not mean that you have to use all of them for your oils to work. It means all of these things can work for colds. So it is in the order of helping the most to helping the least, even though it's still going to help. So Ravensara is a great one as a single. So it goes through all the singles possible that can help you with that. Again, you do not have to use all of these. Just use what you have. And then blends. It goes in order from the blends that might help the most to blends that will still help but not help as strong, I guess. So Raven, and then Thieves, and then Thieves Vitality, and then Melrose. So it's nice because you don't have to have all of these. When I first got my pocketbook, I was like, how am I supposed to use 20 different oils for a cold? That's never going to happen. But that's not how that works. I wanted to explain that to you. And then it goes through the nutritional. So what supplements that you can be using. I mean, number one, of course, Inner Defense. And then it tells you application. It even gives you blends if you want. So that is how you can use this little gold mine of a book. And again, we try to give these out in person. But if not, we will definitely mail these to you. Because we don't care where you're at in the whole entire world, we'll get your pocketbook when you become a member of our family. So definitely utilize this thing. Crack this bad boy open. Make some tabs. Make it more user-friendly for you so that you're actually getting to use the knowledge that is in this book. If you do not have one of these books, definitely get with whoever enrolled you in Young Living. As a member of our tribe, I buy these for everyone because I want to make sure that you guys have this knowledge. I had oils in my house for 4 years because I didn't know how to use them. Don't be like me. Use these bad boys because they can seriously change your world for the better. So if you have any questions, definitely get with whichever friend got you in Young Living. And if they don't know, they need to go up the chain to find me so that I can help you guys with this, okay? I hope you're having a wonderful day. Yes, I'm for sure in my car, and this is the spur of the moment thing, but that's how I roll. Anyways, I hope you guys use this. Love it, utilize it, and tell me about it. Talk to you guys soon. Bye.